Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Eagles Sports Network. I am Sean Garlock with Chris Mendoza here, bringing you freshman basketball this Saturday morning. Today we're going to have the St. Ed's green freshman team going against the Rhodes Rams, coming out of their city on the road to take on this matchup. The Eagles freshmen have been a dangerous force this year, not losing a game for the green team, but we'll have to see how the Rhodes Rams fare. Chris, anything to add?
This is going to be, I bet the fans are expecting a pretty good matchup between these two teams, as both teams, I believe, have high scoring offenses, so this is going to be a very interesting game.
It's going to be an interesting one indeed. The starters for both teams will let you know now. For the Eagles, we'll have Makai Boone, number 20, Johnny Ivanchik, number 24, Colin Crocker, number 34, Brian Vlasic, number 14, and JT, number 3. For the Rams, we're going to have Jamonte Hayes, number 1, Caden Hill, number 3, Delonte Clay, number 10, Darius Pedro, number 11, and Cortez Yancey, number 23.
Welcome to today's game. This is Paul Keels, and you know how much I love broadcasting the Buckeyes, but I also love high school sports. On behalf of the OHSAA, let's all do our part to set a good example and make this a fun and safe experience for the kids involved. I know this game means so much to the players, coaches, and fans, but high school sports are about much more than the wins and losses. They teach life lessons that will be with the players long after their playing days are over. Good luck to both teams, and remember to respect the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Eagles Sports Network. I am Sean Garlock here with Chris Mendoza, bringing you St. Edward Eagles freshman basketball. Today we're going to have the St. Edward's green team taking on the Rhodes Rams freshman team. Starters for both sides include for St. Ed's, Makai Boone, Johnny Ivanchik, Colin Crocker, Brian Vlasic, and JT. Whereas for the Rams, Jamonte Hayes, Caden Hill, Delonte Clay, Darius Pedro, and Cortez Yancey. The Rams win the tip. And at a quick dish to a bucket, that's number 3. Caden Hill with the quick bucket. Bringing it up the court is Brian Vlasic. He fakes inside, he dishes, and a foul, or travel is called. That'll be the first turnover of the game for the St. Edward Eagles. It's going to be Javante Hayes bringing it up the court. Crosses half court, dribbles right, he's going to pass it to Hill. Hill gets a screen, passes over to number 23, Cartez Yancey. Hill
open.
fires short, he gets his own rebound, passes to Hayes. Hayes fires off the mark, and that's grabbed by number 34, Colin Crocker. Crocker is going to move it up to JT. JT goes in, he tries to swing it out, but a foul is called.
They're going to call him on the push on that one.
And the ball will stay here. So JT to inbound the ball.
That was number 23, Cartez Yancey on the foul.
Vlasic gets it on the wing, fires, and it's good.
Beautiful shot there.
Vlasic gets the Eagles on the board as Hayes is going to bring it up. Eagles are going to press at half court. Hayes goes right. He's going to get around him. Looking for a man. He's trapped. He hands it off to Hill.
Oh, he's got to watch
goes
that line.
very close to half court. Trying to get a screen. No help. Passes to Hayes in the corner. Hayes drives on the baseline. Tries to swing it around to, that's number 11, Darius Pedro, but the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to say it hit off a St. Edward defender, and they're going to keep it with the Rhodes Rams.
So this is going to be Pedro to inbound. No, it'll be Hayes. He takes his spot. Hayes looking towards the corner. He gets Hill. He's going to swing it up to number 0, Jalen Harper. Harper trapped, looking for help. He gets it to Hill. Hill now picks up his dribble back to Harper up at the top of the key. Harper goes inside. He loses it, though. Picked up by Vlasic. Picked up by number 24, Johnny Ivanchik. Up the court to Crocker, and it's good. A nice lay-in.
Yeah, these Rhodes Rams trying to find an answer, but these Eagles defenders are really making sure that they can't get anything going.
Suffocating defense here by the Eagles as Hayes dribbles to the right wing, gives it to Hill. Hill brings it back up to the top, and they're going to call a hand-checking foul on number 20. That's Makai Boone. That'll be his first of the game. So it'll be Harper to inbound. Harper passes to Hill in the corner. Corner 3, splash, nothing but net. A beautiful shot there by Caden Hill as he puts the Rams back in the lead. Now it is JT bringing it up the court. He passes it to the right wing to Vlasic. Vlasic looking for help, kicks it to Boone at the top of the three-point arc. Looks like they're trying to get inside. JT gets a pass, goes in off the back of the cup, and he drops it in. Beautiful floater there from JT.
Yeah, everything just worked there for the Eagles. They found a hole, and they made sure to take advantage of that.
So now it'll be Hayes bringing it up the court. He puts a couple moves on him, looking for help. He's going to dribble left, dribble right. Eventually kicks it to Harper. Harper hands it off to Hill. Hill gives him a jab step, kicks it to Hayes in the corner. He's going to take a step to the left, but he gets snatched, and they're going to call a foul.
I believe they're going to call a hold there.
On number
34.
34, that's Colin Crocker. Harper inbounds to the corner. Hill for the 3 won't go. Board grabbed by Vlasic, but stolen away. That's a beautiful bucket there by Jalen Harper as he gets his first points of the game.
Yeah,
snatches it from right under the basket.
They were aggressive on that, and they wanted those points.
Boone drives. Oh, what a pass to Vlasic under the hoop, and he gets those points right back. Doesn't let the turnover phase him. That's his 5th point of the game.
Now the Eagles once again going with that half-court press, trying to give these Rhodes Rams some pressure.
Hayes brings it up the court. He gets inside. Pass to number 23 will not go. Cartez Yancey denied as he tries to go up for the layup. Beautiful defense there by the St. Edward Eagles. It's going to be Hayes to inbound once again. Hayes looking for somebody open, gets it into Yancey. Quick, Yancey with a beautiful spin move in. He'll get a shooting foul, but no bucket. He'll be sent to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, and both these teams have a really good variety in height and size, as both these teams don't really have many big guys down there, so they're relying on more of those smaller guys to get those rebounds.
A lot of aggressiveness here as Yancey's first shot is good. That'll be his first points of the game as he brings the Rams 1 point within the Eagles. Yancey's second shot is good with 3 minutes and 40 seconds here in the first quarter as they tie it up 9-9. It's going to be JT bringing it up the court. He'll put a move on him, try to go to the middle, won't go. Kicks it out to the left wing. That's going to be, it's stripped away from number 24, Johnny Ivanchik. Brought up the court by Hill, knocked away by Makai Boone. And that one's going to go out of bounds, so it will be Rams ball. 3:24 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the Eagles looking to make some substitutions here.
Yep. Substitutions into the game. That's number 25, Andrew Kish, and number
32.
Number 32,
Jamal Mainfield.
Shot denied as Harper tried to go up with it. It's going to be, and it's stripped away from Vlasic. Hill gets it. He kicks it over to Hayes as Hayes tries to get something going up here on the front half. He's going to bring it up the front, try to get inside, stopped by Boone. He's not going anywhere. He weasels inside, puts it up off the back of the iron, rebounded by Boone. It's pressed a little by Hayes, but nothing as Boone brings it up the court, across the timeline, passes to Vlasic on the right wing. Down to JT. JT drives, kicks, Frisco for three. It lit like a layup. Nothing but net as he just lets it splash into the cup. 2:37 here in the first quarter as Hayes brings it up on the right wing. He gets a screen, but he falls down, and they're going to call a travel on Hayes.
Yeah, not much he can do on that one as he was just falling, and the ref said, no, you're traveling on that one.
2:30 here in the first quarter as the Eagles lead 12-9. JT's going to bring the ball up right over the center of half court. He's looking for some motion. He'll kick it to Vlasic on the right wing, who kicks it to Boone up top. He'll dish it over to number 25, Nick Manchik, as he kicks. JT's three won't go. That'll be off number 11, Darius Pedro.
Yeah, and these Eagles really pass heavy as they look to pass the ball around, and that's how they get their shooting opportunities, and that's how come they still have this 12-9 lead.
Subs for the Rams, Kingston Kenner checks into the game, as well as number 4, Makai Rembert. The three from Vlasic is good.
That was an NBA three, as that one was really deep from St. Edward High School.
It's going to be Rembert bringing it up the court. He'll hand it to, that is number 0, Jalen Harper. As he tries to drive, they're going to call a charge on him.
No, they called a travel on him.
They called a travel. Thank you for that, Chris. The travel is called. Eagles lead 15-9 here with a minute 55 left in the first quarter. It'll be JT bringing it up just right of the logo. Kicks it to Boone in the corner. He's going to dish it up to the wing for number 32, Nick Frisco. Gives it back to Boone in the wing. Back to JT up top. Looking for something. Not a ton of movement. Finds Frisco under the hoop to Vlasic in the corner for three. Splash. Nothing about it.
Like I said before, these Eagles love to pass the ball, and that's how come they're able to get these scoring opportunities, and now they're up 18-9.
Vlasic's hot. His 11 points in the game leads all players. It's going to be number 4 bringing it up the court. High Rembert, stolen by Boone. Boone trying to go coast to coast with it. He can't. Off the iron. Rebound by Vlasic. Knocked away. Who's got it? There's a foul called on the Rhodes Rams. So the ball will stay at this side.
That looks like
There's a push, and there'll be a timeout.
it looks like it is on number 0, Jalen Harper over the Rams.
It'll be a timeout for the Eagles as we'll take this break on the Eagles Sports Network.
The St. Ed's Alumni Association is once again proud to sponsor the live stream broadcasts of your St. Edward Eagles. The Alumni Association acts as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together, we are St. Ed's.
Welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. Once again, I am Sean Garlock here with Chris Mendoza. The St. Edward Eagles green team leads the Rhodes Rams 18-9 here with a minute 14 left in the first quarter. St. Edward will have the ball underneath their own basket. Vlasic to inbound. He looks deep onto the play for number 25, Andrew Kish. Kish kicks it to Boone. Boone back around to Vlasic. Vlasic pump fake. Fakes outside, drives, lays it in. Vlasic. That man is hot.
Absolutely. That is his 13th point on the day. leading all scorers.
Pass knocked away by JT. JT takes it to the cup. That's his 4th point on the day. Ball inbounded to number 4, Makai Rembert. Rembert dishes back to number 23. Rembert looking up top, trying to find something to happen. Dishes it inside. That's number 23, Cortez Yancey. Yancey forces a shot up. There's a foul called. No bucket, though, with 38 seconds left in this first quarter. Yancey will go to the line with the Eagles leading 22-9.
Yeah, and these Eagles just kind of constantly pressure these Rams, and it is working for them real well right now.
Yancey made his 2 free throws earlier in the game. See if he can replicate that right now. Shot's good. So the Rams hit double digits for the first time today. Yancey's second shot. Nothing but net as he splashes it in. 22-11, the St. Edward Eagles lead. JT's going to bring the ball up the right side of the court. Looking for something. They're slowing the game down, maybe trying to get the last shot here.
Very smart.
JT, he's getting pressured up at the top. Ball's knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on number 23, Cortez Yancey. 22 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
He went down to the corner, not much where he could move there, so not too sure what he was trying to do down there, but hey, we still have the ball.
It's going to be JT to inbound. He's looking for somebody to get the ball into. Throws it to Boone, but it's over his head, and that's going to be a, no backcourt violation. It was touched by number 4, Makai Rembert. Pass up to number 25, Andrew Kish, is knocked out of bounds after the missed lay. So the ball goes to Rembert with 16 seconds left in this first quarter. He passes it over to Yancey. Yancey getting pressured, trying to get inside. Has the ball knocked away. Stolen by Frisco, backed by Yancey, and they're going to call a travel on Yancey as he fell down with the basketball.
That is their 4th travel today. That's really is probably what's going to hurt them later in this game if they continue to do that.
They got 8 seconds in here. JT bring the ball up the court. He's trying to make something happen. Finds Boone in the corner for 3. He drops it in to end the first quarter as the Eagles take a 25-11 lead on a 3-pointer from Makai Boone. An excellent way for this Eagles team to end the first, as we'll take this timeout here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At Joyce Buick GMC, we're receiving truckloads of new vehicles.
Check out our great selection of new and certified used cars and trucks.
For over 50 years, people have come from near and far.
For the best sales and service experience.
See us today for the lowest prices and great selection in stock.
And that's why people say,
drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors, Dale.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
Attention alumni, Eagle Connect is your one-stop shop for all things St. Ed's. Whether you're looking to reconnect with classmates, professionally network, catch a live stream broadcast, or want to flip through your digital yearbook catalog, Eagle Connect has you covered. Sign up today at sehsconnect.net.
Being in St. Ed's has taught me how to become a leader and how to talk when I feel like I need to talk.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Sean Garlock here with Chris Mendoza as the Eagles lead the Rhodes Rams 25-11 as we get this second quarter started. It'll be Andrew Kish to inbound the ball as Michael Boone takes it and he crosses half court. Let's get this quarter started. He's getting instructions from his head coach as he dribbles it around the logo. He's looking for somebody, picked up his dribble, gives it to Ivanchik. Ivanchik back to Boone. So there's really not a lot of movement here. He gives it back to Ivanchik at the right wing. Swings it to Frisco in the corner, back to Ivanchik. They're sitting around the three-point line. Boone fakes a 3, rises up mid-range, off the mark. And the rebound will go to Jamonte Hayes. Yeah, Hayes brings the ball up the court, goes into a double team. Frisco lays off. Bounce pass over to number 10, Delonte Clay. Gives it to Hill. Hill for 3, back iron. Rebound's going to be grabbed on the bounce by number 22, Ethan George. Ethan George brings it up. He's going to swing it to Boone. Boone at 3, trying to slow it down. Pass it to Ivanchik in the corner. Ivanchik drives down the baseline. Ball!
Ooh.
Throws it over. Andrew Kish's head. Was looking for that corner 3 again.
Had a really good idea, just couldn't get the ball to him.
A minute into this second quarter, it's going to be Hayes bringing the ball up the court. Tries to swing it around. Ball grabbed by Frisco, knocked away from the pass. Frisco picks up his dribble, finds Boone at the top of the 3-point arc, and that's going to be a travel on Boone. So he took 3 steps before he could dish the ball to a cutting Johnny Ivanchik on the baseline.
Yeah, that's the Eagles' first travel. That's the 5th overall travel by these two teams today, and we're only with 5:50 to go in the second quarter.
And with this press going, Hayes passes it over to number 13. He's going to kick it over to number 10, Delonte Clay. Back up to Hayes on the right wing. Hayes trying to make something happen, dribbles a little bit. He's going to go to the baseline. He loses it. Picked up by, that's number 11, Darius Pedro. He lays it up and he lays it in. Pedro's first points on the day as they're going to try to press, but they're going to kick it up the court to number 22. Ivanchik for 3. Off the front of the iron. Number 13, Jordan Johnson bringing it up the court. Johnson takes a bleed. He lays it up and he lays it in. Back-to-back points here for the Rhodes Rams as they're looking to get something going. Boone gets the ball. He's going to send it up court to Kish. Kish gets trapped. He's looking for somebody. Finds Ivanchik cutting on the baseline. Ivanchik up, not even close.
No foul, too.
Hayes gets the outlet pass as he'll bring it up the court. He's going to kick it to Hill on the wing. Hill drives corner, lays it up, and he floats it in. Caden Hill.
Yeah, and these Rams are absolutely hot. They have all the momentum in the world right now, as it is now 25-17. As at the beginning of the quarter, it was 25-11. So these Rhodes Rams really looking to get hot right now.
Frisco kicks it up to Boone at the top of the wing, finds Ivanchik. That's over there. Ethan George off the back of the iron, can't get it to go, as the Rams get another defensive rebound. Now Hayes bringing the ball up the court. He's an undersized player, but he uses those handles that he has that he's been showcasing all game to get an advantage on these players. As a foul is called on the Eagles. That's going to be Colin Crocker checking in for Johnny Ivanchik. Or no, that's Andrew Kish jogging off the court. Boone gets the board. He's going to find Crocker going around. Crocker lays it up and he lays it in. There's maybe some momentum that the Eagles need. Crocker gets his 4th points of the game as there is a timeout by Rhodes coach Brewer as the Eagles finally stop this scoring onslaught that Rhodes had going. So far in this game, Brian Velasic, leads all scorers with 13 points in the game, just a little underneath half of St. Edward's total points. For the Rhodes Rams, their leading scorer is Caden Hill on 2 2-pointers, a beautiful floater, and a nothing but net, no doubt about it, 3 from the corner. Cortez Yancey, their second leading scorer, having 4 points in the game, all on free throws. And the Eagles still lead the Rhodes Rams 27-17. With 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this second quarter as the teams retake the court.
Yeah, these Eagles looking to get a bit of momentum back as the Rhodes Rams really took back momentum at the start of the second quarter.
So the Rams are going to send out Delonte Clay, Jamonte Hayes, Darius Pedro, Caden Hill, and number 13, Jordan Johnson onto the court as Hayes will bring it up the floor. Hayes trying to split the defense, swings it to Hayes in the corner, tipped away. Back to Hayes. Hayes looking for something, gives it to number 10, Delonte Clay. Clay finds Johnson underneath. Clay gets it back out. He drives, knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on Ethan George there.
Yeah, and they're going to have it be an inbound, so there's not going to be any shots, as that was a foul up there, as he batted the ball away in a way that the ref did not like.
Yep, foul on the floor. It'll be Hill to inbound. Hill kicks it up top, knocked away by Frisco. Frisco trying to get it. Frisco does get it. He goes up with it off the board, but guess who's there? Colin Crocker, but he can't get it to go. Number 11, Pedro gets the board. He finds Hayes on an outlet pass, trying to get something to happen as this trap. He kicks it to Hill. Hill on the right side. Hill drives, kicks it to the corner, and they're going to call a charge on Hill as he took out Andrew Kish.
Yeah, these Eagles, they're really pressuring these Rams, and it looks like they're panicking down there on the court.
It'll be Frisco to inbound to Boone, as Boone will bring it up the floor. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Here we are exactly halfway through the second quarter. Eagles leading 27-17 as Kish gets the ball on the swing. He's going to look inside to Crocker. Crocker goes up, and a foul is called. That's number 13, Jordan Johnson, getting called for the slap on the wrist.
Yeah, and that's the Rams' 5th foul of the game.
Rams not doing a great job of keeping their hands to themselves. But Colin Crocker heads to the free throw line, hoping to strengthen this St. Edward's lead from 10 points to something more. His first shot, just a little bit short as he can't get it to go.
As we like to say in baseball, just a bit inside.
Looks like the Rams are going to be making some substitutions. They're sending in number 4, Makai Rembert, for Jamonte Hayes. Eagles making some substitutions of their own, including bringing on Brian Velasic. Shot won't go. Rebounded number 11, Darius Pedro, as it's going to be Rembert bringing it up the court. He's sitting at the top of the free throw line trying to make it something happen. Hands it off to Hill behind the arc. Swings it to Clay for the 3. Hits off the backboard. Oh, 31 more, lost it as he's going to go back up the court. Number 10, Delonte Clay, laying it in for his first points of the game. Pass from Crocker is stolen by Johnson. Johnson tips it back in the court.
And there's going to be a foul there. Looks like there's going to be there's going to be a blocking foul on St. Ed's.
Rembert was trying to throw the ball up the court, but he was hit by number 24, Johnny Ivanchik, as he subbed back into the game on the free throws. 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining here. Eagles lead 27-19, and it looks like the Rams will be in the bonus, so it'll be Caden Hill shooting free throws. Hill's first shot off the front of the iron, but looks like Crocker gets the rebound. No, he can't grab onto it, and they're going to have a push foul on Crocker, as it looked like Hill just couldn't get his feet set under him, but he benefits from the slippery floors here as he'll go back to the line, try and make up for that missed free throw. And that's number 23, Cartez Yancey, who knows the free throw line pretty well today, subbing in for number 13, Jordan Johnson.
Yeah, that foul was on number 34, Colin Crocker. That's his 2nd foul and the 8th team foul for St. Ed's.
Hill's free throw hits the front of the iron, bounces in, so he'll get a second one. As it looks like Eds will be making a substitution of their own. Number 21, Owen Murtaugh, subbing in for Colin Crocker, as he might be getting into a little bit of foul trouble, his 2nd foul of the quarter. So Hill's second shot after he sank the first. It's good. That's going to give him 9 points on the day, making him Rhodes' leading scorer. Inbounds pass goes to Ivanchik, kicked back out to Frisco. Back to Ivanchik. They're trying to find somebody. Throws it up the floor to Moore. Gives it to Frisco in the corner. Dribbles it off his foot. Rembert bringing it up the court. He wants to go all the way, but he stops, loses it, picks it back up for himself, finds Hill in the three-point arc. Hill drives. Beautiful pass there. Oh!
Owen Murtaugh with the rebound.
Clay can't get it to go. Clay can't get it to go. Rembert goes to get the ball from number 21, Murtaugh.
And they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Rams, as Murtaugh really fighting to get that ball.
Murtaugh trying to hang on to it as subs will be made. That looks like number 22, Ethan George, subbing in, as well as number 20, Makai Boone. That's going to take Moore and Frisco off the court. Hill to inbound. He throws it deep to Yancey. Catches it over the shoulder like a receiver. Swings it to the wing for Hill. Hill with a beautiful in-and-out move. He's going to shoot one up. Won't go. And that's going to be rebounded.
Oh,
no,
beautiful
he throws
save.
it out of bounds, but it's saved by number 4, Rembert. Hey, and Darius Pedro gets it to go.
Now it's a 4-point game. Eagles only with a 4-point lead. 27-23, minute 50 to go. They need to get an answer here. And they're going to call a foul.
On number 23, Cortez Yancey.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And they're going to try and get him off the floor before any more damages can happen, as they were looking to sub in Jordan Johnson before timeouts were called. And now, Eagles led this quarter 25-11 coming into it. They had a 14-point lead, but it really looks like Rhodes is trying to make this a dogfight. As they've changed this to a 27-23 game. It's technically a one-possession game.
It really is. And with the way the Rhodes Rams are really pressuring these Eagles, they can easily get the lead they want.
Rhodes has been fantastic with their passing so far today, finding every man under the basket. but it's been really the three-pointers from St. Ed's that have kept them ahead in this game. If they sank 5 of them so far, it's more than half their points coming off the long ball.
Yeah, but something St. Ed's really needs to worry about is the fouls. St. Ed's has 8, Rhodes has 6. Both teams getting into some foul trouble as both teams really need to clean it up out there.
And the players in a lot of foul trouble for both teams. Colin Crocker has 3 on the day for St. Ed's, as well as Cortez Yancey, who was just subbed off the court for picking up his 3rd foul. Jordan Johnson will be his replacement, see how he can handle it underneath the hoop. It'll be St. Ed's ball coming in here. Minute 47 remaining here. It's a 27-23. They're going to be pressing. Throws it to Boone behind the half-court line, so they're giving him a little bit of room to work with. Boone dribbles right. He's going to cross over, start moving back left. A beautiful spin move, tries to get inside, goes up, passes to Murtaugh, can't get it to go. Murtaugh gets his own board, kicks out. Ivanchik for 3, and he drills it.
He has been hot all game. Beautiful shot, beautiful execution by these Eagles.
Kicked up the court, wide open. Jalen Harper for 3, and he airballs. That's going to be off Caden Hill as he tried to grab it, and he couldn't get it. Minute 17 remaining here as the Eagles lead 30-23.
Both teams getting really physical down there in the paint as both teams really want to get control of this lead before halftime.
Boone looking for somebody. A challenge here, swung to the corner. Ethan George for 3, off the front of the rim. Grabbed by Jordan Johnson, who just subbed in. Ball will be kicked up to Caden Hill. Hill puts on a dribbling clinic for a second. He kicks it over to number 4, Makai Rembert. Rembert dishes it inside, knocked away. Well, look at that. That's big man number 11, Darius Pedro, picking it up and putting it down.
We are under 50 seconds to go here in the first half, 30-25, St. Edward. Let's see what can happen.
Somebody up the court. Kick to Ethan George in the corner, finds Ivanchik cutting. That's a beautiful play as Ivanchik gets his 5th points of the night. Oh, Rembert almost goes out of bounds, grabbing the ball. Close to a travel there for Johnson. Boone tries to throw a lob to Ivanchik, can't do it. Ivanchik stuck in the corner, swings it to Andrew Kish.
Beautiful pass up there to get out of trouble.
Boone with it in the corner. Boone with a beautiful hop, step, and a hop, skip, and a jump to Grandma's house as he floats that one in, giving Eds a 9-point lead here with 10 seconds remaining. It'll be Rembert bringing it up the court, giving the Rams the last shot of the game. Kicks it to number 11, or of the half. Rembert with it up top. 2 seconds, 1 second. Hill's got to force it up, and it will be short. So the Eagles will end the half, leading 34-25 in their own home court. Eagles leading scorer Brian Velasic with 13 points. Didn't play much in the second quarter. Rams leading scorer Caden Hill with 9 as we will take this short break here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Here at Joyce Buick GMC, our lot is beginning to get full again.
The selection of new Buicks and GMCs is the best it's been for a long time.
And we have many great GMC certified vehicles here and ready for delivery.
Come to Joyce Buick GMC now for great buys on new Buicks and GMCs.
Or a GM certified used SUV or truck. Come see why we say,
Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
At St. Ed's, students are empowered to grow in their faith, achieve personal excellence, make lifelong friends, and fulfill the virtues of student leadership. No matter who you are, you'll always be empowered to be your best at St. Edward High School. Contact the Office of Admissions at 216-521-2204.
It's taught me how to become a leader and how to talk when I feel like I need to talk and say the things that I need to say.
Like, we call for leadership. Like, I know I have these talents, but I'm just gonna like kind of sit back and just let everything happen. Like, now I'm gonna
step up and make it happen.
I think Eds does one of the best jobs around of allowing a person to make their own path. If you want to be an individual that has an impact in this community, you have all the resources to do so. Wow, this place wants me to be something great.
And welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. It is halftime here at the Eagles Nest. St. Edward leading Rhodes 34-25 as we are going to go over some of the stats here in the first half. For St. Ed's, Malachi Boone with 5 points. Joey Ivanchik with 5 points. Colin Crocker with 4 points. Nick Frisco with 3. Brian Vlasic leading the Eagles in scoring with 13 points. And JT with 4 points. Then for the Rhodes Rams, Jalen Harper with 2. Caden Hill with 9 points on the day. Delonte Clay with 2. Darius Pedro with 6. Jordan Johnson with 2. And Cortez Yancey with 4 points. Now, one of the biggest keys I've noticed in the first half is the fouls. The amount of fouls St. Ed's has had in the first half. I believe it was 8 in the first half for St. Ed's and 6 for Rhodes. And 2 players, one from each team, getting into some foul trouble already with 3 fouls. Sean, what are your thoughts on the first half?
I gotta say, on the first half, something that has been fantastic for both teams has been the passing. The ball movement around the arc and inside has been amazing. Starting with, for the Eagles, Malachi Boone has really been able to find all those tough, open guys on the three-point arc, and that has turned into a 9-point lead for St. Ed's. And as well as a stat that won't show up on our stat sheet, Jamonte Hayes, no points in the game, but that man has been running this Rams offense, finding a ton of buckets underneath. And so Darius Pedro can thank him for a lot, as he's been able to just toss it right to him. Pedro lays it in, and they've really kept the Rams in this game.
Yeah, another thing I've noticed with mostly the St. Ed's defense and with the Rhodes defense is they love to do the half-court press. They will go up to roughly about the edge of the St. Ed's logo at half court, and they will just press them, and they are pressuring them, and that's how a lot of turnovers have happened, and then most of them turn into points.
Yep. Both teams been pressing since about a third of the way through the second quarter, and they have not given up since. Ed's has been pressing this entire game. They had a very big lead in the second half, or coming into the second quarter, so they laid off a bit. And what do the Rams do? They strike right back, going from being down by 11 to being down by 4 in a span of 6 minutes. Ed started to pull away towards the end of the quarter, but that really gives you some insight on how explosive this Rams offense can be.
Yeah, this Eagle defense cannot let up anything, as they need to keep going, tempo, tempo, tempo. and keep pressuring these Rams, try to force them to turn over the ball, and they can get a bigger lead than a 34-25 lead.
And now, Chris, I got to ask you, going into this second half, what do you think is the key to the game for both teams coming into this? Like, who is that X factor that both teams need to succeed?
For the Eagles, I think it's Brian Vlasic. He already has 13 points. He was really hot in the first quarter. I think they need to keep dishing him the ball, maybe not go for as many three-pointers, maybe try and drive more into the basket, but I believe what they are doing is really working, and just keep doing that.
And then I'll say for the Rhodes Rams, I'm going to say Cortez Yancey. Been in a little bit of foul trouble, but when in that first quarter he was an enforcer underneath, no one was coming in his paint without paying the price. So if he can stay out of foul trouble, I feel like the Eagles are going to struggle a lot trying to slow him down, as he already has 4 points in the game. But here we go, both teams coming back out here for the second half, as we'll take this really short timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
The St. Ed's Alumni Association is once again proud to sponsor the live stream broadcasts of your St. Edward Eagles. The Alumni Association acts as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together, we are St. Ed's.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Sean Garlock, joined here by Chris Mendoza, as we are bringing you the second half of freshman basketball on this great Saturday morning in Lakewood, Ohio. The Eagles lead the Rhodes Rams 34-25, as we're going to kick up these 7 minutes of third quarter basketball. Looks like starters are on the floor for both teams from the front of the game. It'll be Johnny Ivanchik to inbound, and it'll be Malachi Boone behind the half-court line. Boone gets it behind. He's going to bring it up middle, looking for some motion. JT at top, fakes a handoff. He's going to drive, rises up, off the front of the rim. Rebound grabbed by Vlasic. Vlasic goes to the three-point arc for three. Bounces it in.
Hey, just like I said at halftime, get the ball to him, and he'll make these shots count.
It'll be Cortez Yancey bringing up the floor. He's going to give it to Hayes at the top. Looking for something. Hayes is going to drive, puts on a stop. Heads it over to Harper. Harper looking for some room, but nothing. He goes inside towards the wing. Hayes fires, and he connects for his first points of the game.
Beautiful shot by him. Not really a big man, but he can still shoot the ball really well.
Little man with a big shot as Boone's pass up the floor goes off the hands of Vlasic. He's knocked down. It'll be 37-28 here with 6 minutes, 15 seconds left in this third quarter. Ball's inbounded to Hayes, pressured by Ivanchik. Hayes going to rush it up the floor, looking for something. He's going to get trapped. No, Boone sags off, putting a move on Ivanchik. Kicks over to Caden Hill at the top of the three-point arc. Finds Harper in the corner. Harper's three won't go, but Yancey's there for the board. Can't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound. Ball's knocked away by Boone. He throws it off Yancey.
Ooh.
Heads up play there by Boone.
But the ref is going to say, no, that's going to go to the Rams. But that was absolutely – oh, no, that's going to go to the Eagles.
Going to the Eagles.
I forgot they switched sides.
JT kicks it up to Ivanchik, bringing up the floor. He finds Boone, swings it to Vlasic in the corner for three. Can't get it to go. Board grabbed by Yancey. That's going to be a push on Crocker. Oh, no. Colin Crocker once again entering that foul trouble that we saw him in the first quarter. And that is not what you want to see from your big man down low. Nick Frisco subs into the game for St. Ed's. 37-28 with 5 minutes, 46 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of action. Hayes brings it up to the three, swings it over to Hill in the corner. Hill tries to find somebody inside. Ball's grabbed by Harper in the corner. Harper finds Hill on the other side of the court. He's up at the left wing now. Hill lets it go from range off the front. Frisco lets it bounce. Thrown back in by Hill. A beautiful save. Yancey's going to get fouled as Hill heads to the line once again.
That was an absolutely beautiful save out there. And not much else he can do about that. And that gave his teammate he's going to give him 2 shots, or 1-and-1 maybe. I'm not too sure how it is right now.
It will be a shooting foul on St. Ed's. Nick Frisco picking up the foul.
And it'll be 2 shots.
Yancey sinks the first one as he has been automatic from the line today. 5 for 5.
Yeah, Yancey has been doing real well from the line, and he's one of the best free throw shooters in today's game.
Yancey's second shot, and he buries it. Automatic. Ball's inbounded to Ivanchik. Ivanchik running up the floor, tries to step, finds Boone in the corner. Beautiful pass for three. Rolls it in. Hit the front, but no bounce as he just drops it in there for three as the Eagles take a 10-point lead here with 5 minutes. Oh, stolen by JT. He'll lay it in. Give the Eagles a 12-point lead with his 5th and 6th points of the night.
And like I said again, these Eagles got to keep pressuring them, and it looks like they're going to panic, and they might fold.
Harper's shot from the corner won't go. Grabbed by Frisco, knocked out of bounds by number 11, Darius Pedro. As it looks like number 10, Delonte Clay, will be subbing in, taking Harper off the floor. JT gets the inbounds. He's going to go up the court, guarded at the hip by Caden Hill. JT works his way inside. A beautiful pass to Vlasic. Vlasic! Oh, he tried to go up and under with it. He couldn't get it to go. Knocked away by Boone. Boone hustling for it. Gets it. Kicks it to Vlasic in the wing. Vlasic trying to find Ivanchik out in the other wing.
These Eagles need to reset their
JT in the corner. Splashes it for three.
Forget what I just said.
Eagles take a 15-point lead with 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Ball's knocked up in the air by Nick Frisco. Boone grabs it. Bounce pass. Over to Frisco. Frisco goes up, off the glass, can't get it to go. Frisco trying to make a save. Kicks it out to a Boone on the left wing. Boone steps up for three. Splash!
Man, oh man.
Back-to-back three-pointers for St. Ed's.
It has been absolutely hot for them, and that will force the Rams to take a timeout here. 4:04 to go here in the third quarter.
48-30 is our score as Eds just went on an 11-2 run. That is what you want to see out of your team coming out of the half. And it was started by your X Factor, Brian Vlasic, hitting that three to start the quarter.
Yeah, the Eagles now with an 18-point lead, the biggest lead of the day for either team. And St. Ed's has had the lead, I believe, all game. I don't think Rhodes has taken the lead at all today.
Eds has led up from, they took a 3-2 lead in the first quarter, and they have not looked back since. Makai Boone really taking control of this second half as he's already hit 2 3-pointers and grabbed himself an assist to start this quarter. With only 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining, it's not even been 3 minutes, and we already have this type of action.
And it's still the third quarter. We still got another 7 minutes after this to play.
But we got to remember, Eds took a lead like this in the first quarter, so there's no telling what might happen when that Rhodes offense gets rolling again.
Yeah, these Eagles just need to keep that pressure on their defense and keep the pressure on with the offense. A little bit of a wild style offense, but it seems to work.
St. Ed's will be bringing the same team back out on the court. No subs made by Rhodes either, as it'll be Rhodes' ball.
Yeah, I believe Rhodes just took that timeout, trying to stop the momentum of St. Ed's. But who knows if that'll work, and we'll find out right now.
Makai Rembert. Makai Rembert is subbed in for number 1, Delonte Hayes. The drive by number 10, Delonte Clay. He'll get fouled up at the wing, so it'll be a foul on the floor. No shots for Clay. As it'll be Rhodes' ball to inbound. Clay takes it out, looking for somebody.
And that is St. Ed's third foul of the half. And Rhodes has no foul.
Stolen by Boone. Vlasic looking up the court, finds JT in motion, lays it in. St. Ed's takes a 20-point lead as JT gets his 10th and 11 points of the game. Rembert bringing it up the court, grabbed by Yancey, poked away but picked back up. Clay dribbling around the wing, trying to get something to go. He's going to kick it back to Rembert on the Ed's logo. Rembert picks up his dribble, pressured by Frisco, bounce pass to Yancey. Yancey tries to drive inside, he loses it. Grab, that's number 11, Darius Pedro, as he lays it in for his 8th points of the game.
And Rhodes finally getting some momentum back.
JT getting pressured by 2, he dribbles through it. Oh, a dribbling clinic knocked away, grabbed by Brian Vlasic. Brian Vlasic for 3. He hits again!
Oh man, this kid has been great today. And there's only 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and we still got, again, 7 minutes left.
Pedro gets the ball in the paint, and he'll lay it in, giving himself 10 points, making him the new Rhodes leading scorer. JT bringing the ball up the court. He's going to drive. He's going to lay it up off the front. Grabbed by Darius Pedro. Rembert's trying to slow down the ball as he'll bring it up. Handed to number 10, Delonte Clay. Clay looking for something, but Boone giving him none.
And that'll be a 5-second violation on the Rams, and that'll be a turnover, and St. Ed's will get it back.
And it looks like number 25, Andrew Kish, will be subbing in
For Johnny Ivanchik.
Johnny Ivanchik, who has played a fantastic game defensively and offensively up to this point. Just an all-around great game. He's been passing really well. He's been suffocating offenders. So we'll have to see what they can do without him. JT kicks it to Vlasic on the wing. Boone swings it over to Andrew Kish. Finds JT, rises up from the elbow, drops it in.
That one, beautiful shot right from the free throw line, and he was able to drill that, no questions asked.
So JT now with 13 points. Yancey kicks it over. And it looks like Rembert tried to do something, but he didn't really know what he was doing. JT will lay it in, and this Eds team has gone on a roll as JT picks up his 15th points of the game.
Yeah, JT's gotten really hot at the perfect
Ball
time, and there's another
stolen
turnover.
By Boone. That's to Frisco. Frisco goes up. He
Blocking
lays it
foul.
in, and one. Nick Frisco.
They're going to call the blocking foul on the Rams, and they're going to count the basket, and he's going to go for the three-point play.
Frisco, he's been getting every board that comes his way all day, and now he gets to make his noise in terms of points at the free throw line, as it'll be Makai Rembert subbing off as Caden Hill, who was up until a couple minutes ago the Rams' leading scorer, coming back on the court.
Yeah, and JT getting subbed out for the Eagles as they're giving him a break, and I believe he's earned that with the amount of points he's been able to score.
Very much so. Frisco misses, but rebound grabbed by Vlasic on his back. Frisco at the three-point line, shot short, grabbed by Vlasic again, thrown to the middle. Layup by George won't go, and the ball is grabbed by Delonte Clay. Clay going up the court, and he's hit by George. That'll be a foul on Ed's Ethan George. That's number 22. So Ed's moves to 4 fouls as but they lead 59-34, a 25-point lead with a minute 31 left in the third quarter.
Absolute madness here in the third quarter.
Looks like there's just no answer for the St. Ed's offensive attack, but it looks like Caden Hill wants to get something going as he dribbles around Makai Boone.
These Rams moving around, looking to get something going.
Pressure. That's number 2, Kingston Kenner, throws it up, knocked away.
Looked like he was looking.
Grabbed by Clay, kicks it back up to Caden Hill.
Looked like he was looking for a pass, and that nearly went in.
Caden Hill can't get it to go, but he grabs his own miss. As he's dribbling around, fires a 3 off the front of the rim, grabbed by Makai Boone. Boone brings it up. Looks like they're going to slow it down. A pump fake after he picked up his dribble. Gets Caden Hill in the air, but to nothing. A beautiful pass from Vlasic. George can't get it to go, though.
And absolutely great movement by these Eagles on offense as they are opening up their areas for shooting.
38 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Eagles lead by 25, 59-34, as it's going to be Delonte Clay with the ball in the corner. He's pressured by number 50, Jamal Menafield.
The big man getting the foul. And
got a little too close, and he knocked him over, almost sent him to the next town over.
They're going to call a blocking foul on him, and that'll go down to the baseline, as that is the Eagles' 5th foul of the third quarter.
Clay to inbound, looking for somebody, finds number 2, Kingston Kenner. Kenner for 3, can't get it to go, but that's grabbed by Pedro, knocked away by George. George jumps on it. It's a dog pile here.
And there's going to be a jump ball called.
Jump ball. The ball will go to the Rams here with 22 seconds left in the third quarter. St. Ed still leads by 25, 59-34.
Yeah, and both refs on that jump ball weren't really in too good of positions to call that. But, hey, the far ref by the half-court line called the jump ball.
Ball inbounded to Yancey up top.
And he lost his shoe, and there's going to be an official timeout so he can get his shoe back.
He took one step, and his foot just popped out of that. We have 19.5 seconds here to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, as soon as the ref saw that shoe came off, he was like, nope, timeout, you're getting that back on.
It'll be Rams ball here as they'll be inbounding from the sideline.
Right in front of their bench, too, right next to their coach.
It'll be Clay to inbound, looking for somebody. He's looking for That is Kenner in the corner. He kicks it up to Hill, almost knocked away by Boone. Boone's now out of the play. Kenner trying to get something. He throws it up, hoping for a foul, but no. Kenner gets it, drives middle, stolen by George, but it's out of bounds off of Velasic.
And last touch by an Eagle defender. 5.7 to go. The Rams looking to get the last shot of the quarter and try to get some momentum back.
Eagles still lead 59-34. It'll be Hill the inbound. He kicks it to Clay. Clay for three. Clangs it off the backboard, and it looks like Velasic will hold this. No, he fires it up off the backboard. Couldn't get it to go. But the Eagles lead 59-34 at the end of the third quarter, as we'll take this official timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
At Joyce Buick GMC, we're receiving truckloads of new vehicles.
Check out our great selection of new and certified used cars and trucks.
For over 50 years, people have come from near and far.
For the best sales and service experience.
See us today for the lowest prices and great selection in stock.
And that's why people say,
Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors, Dale.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Sean Garlock, joined by Chris Mendoza. And if you're just joining us, you've missed quite a bit. St. Edward's Eagles lead the Rhodes Rams 59-34 heading into the fourth quarter, a 25-point difference. The Eds' leading scorer, Brian Velasic, 19 points in the game with 4 threes already.
And we also have to shout out for St. Ed's number 3, JT. He has 15 points. He went on an absolute scoring tear in the third quarter.
But don't get it twisted. Rhodes Rams have had some scores of their own, with Darius Pedro and Caden Hill combining for 19 of their own points. Boone gets the inbounds pass for St. Ed's as we kick off this fourth quarter. Hill's going to kick it to Ivanchik. Ivanchik looking for something. He'll kick it to Kish on the top. Boone gets it. He's around to the free throw line. He's going to hand it off. That's number 50, Jamal Menafield. He gives it back to number 23, Billy Sonby. Ivanchik looking for somebody back to Menafield, looking for a cutter. Boone at the wing. Boone gives him a little shake, heads up. Floater can't go off the backboard. Bort kicked up the court to Kenner. Kenner's going to lay it in for his first points of the game, as Rhodes cuts this lead down to 23.
Yeah, and we saw in the second quarter, St. Ed's was really hot in the first. Went into the second quarter a little bit cold and gave Rhodes all the momentum. Let's see.
Sonby for three, can't get it to go. It's knocked out of bounds by Andrew Kish, so it'll be Rhodes' ball.
So yeah, as I was saying, Rhodes really hot in the second quarter. Let's see if they can do that again in the fourth quarter.
St. Ed's leads here 59-36 with 6 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the game. Ball's inbounded to Caden Hill, who is the second leading scorer on the Rhodes Rams. 9 points in the game, but he's been very quiet since the second quarter. See if he can spark something going. He throws it up off the backboard and in.
He went to the bank for that one, and he got a deposit.
A beautiful floater that'll make it a 59-38 game with just under 6 minutes to go. It'll be green ball as there's some confusion underneath the Ed's basket. Rhodes in a press, gets Boone on a cut. As Boone slows it down, he drives right past Hill, looking for something, stops, and he finds Kish. Kish will bring it over the court. No, he passes to Ivanchik. Ivanchik looking for something, fakes a pass outside, lays it up, can't get it to go off the rim. It's going to be Delonte Clay bringing it up. He kicks it to Hill. Hill fires for three.
Oh, just short. A really good idea trying to get back some momentum for these Rams.
Ivanchik fires to Boone in the corner. Boone corrals it directly in that corner, an inch from the line. It's going to be Ivanchik at the top of the three-point arc. Kicks it to Sonby. Sonby looking for something. It's going to Kish up at the top. He kicks it to Ivanchik. Ivanchik dribbles with his right, one step, stops, gives it to Menafield. Menafield fakes a pass to a cutter. Boone on the right wing. Boone drives right, fakes up, goes reverse, and he gets it to go. A beautiful sequence as Mekhi Boone gets his 13th points of the game.
Yeah, like I said in the first half, these Eagles love to pass the ball, and it's worked for them, and they're getting their scoring opportunities.
Yancey with the ball at the three-point arc. He drives with his left, throws it up off the backboard, can't get it to go. Kish with the rebound. So it looks like they're trying to slow it down. Nope. Ivanchik speeds it up, and he gives it a stop. It'll be Boone with the ball at the St. Ed's logo. St. Ed's leads 61-38 with 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Jamal Menafield with the ball at the three-pointer, looking for somebody to give the ball to. He gives it to Boone. Boone goes left, drops it to Menafield. Menafield with the layup. And a blocking foul called. Menafield will head to the line, getting his first points of the game.
The big man getting the call for him, and he's going to go to the line for the three-point play.
He was tumbling and bumbling down there, but he got it to go, and he'll head to the line as a lot of subs come in. Makai Boone subs off for the Eagles, as well as Andrew Kish.
Looks like everyone's really just bringing out a new 5 out here just to try and get some fresh legs in there.
Get some playing time in for kids who maybe don't play as much. But Menafield's free throw up and down. He gets it to go for his third point of the game.
All net for him.
Ball's inbounded to number 4, Makai Rembert, who just subbed in on the free throw. Rembert drives right, looking for something. Help side defense is there, can't get it to go. Spin move from the corner. He picks up his dribble. There's nothing for him. That ball is stolen. That's number 30, Liam Gray. Liam gives it to number 24, Ivanchik. Ivanchik drives, finger roll, gets it to go. As Ivanchik gets his 7th points of the game, makes it a 66-38 ball game. 4 minutes remaining in this matchup. Rembert drives right, hands it off to Harper. Harper fakes left, fakes right, spins, tries to hand it to Pedro, but he can't get it to go. Ball stolen away by Yancey, and Yancey is fouled once again. Yancey heading to the line for the 4th time today. His only points have come from the free throw line, as Eds has done a very good job neutralizing this team's leading scorer.
I got nothing else to say. He has been in some foul trouble. He has been really good in the second half.
He splashes in the first free throw, and yes, he had 3 fouls in the first half, was subbed off very close to the end. As it looks like Eds will make their own substitution, bringing on number 33, Brandon Schultz. But yeah, Yancey was in some foul trouble, but he's really collected himself, only picking up 1 foul in this second half.
I don't believe he's actually picked up any fouls in the second half.
Oh, right, that was Pedro. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Good call. Yancey, perfect from the line today. Can he keep it up?
Oh,
no, he can't.
The announcer's jinx.
That's my fault, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Liam Gray with the ball, trying to get something to happen. He starts and he stops, looking for a ball. Gets it stolen away from him, and that'll be a travel on Liam Gray. He tried to yank it away, but he yanked too hard, and he threw himself backwards 2 steps without dribbling.
Yeah, he tried to get the ball back, but he already picked up his dribble. He could have just kept going for it, and it could have been a jump ball, and it could have been probably a different situation, but a lot of couldas.
Inbounds pass stolen away by Menafield. Menafield tried to throw it off of Pedro.
He did.
Looked like it almost hit himself, but it'll be, no, not St. Ed's ball. He hit himself when he threw it off of Pedro.
Hey, these Eagles going with the really smart plays, trying to get the ball back for them.
Rembert kicks it. The ball is given to Yancey. Yancey gets his first points of the game. That didn't come from the charity stripe. Inbounds pass goes to number 31, Broden Moore. And that'll be a timeout called by St. Ed's. As it looks like, I don't know, this Rhodes offense is
starting to heat up.
They're trying to keep something in. They've cut this lead down from 30 to 25. Eagles lead 66-41 as we'll take this short break on the Eagles Broadcast Network.
Attention alumni, Eagle Connect is your one-stop shop for all things St. Ed's. Whether you're looking to reconnect with classmates, professionally network, catch a live stream broadcast, or want to flip through your digital yearbook catalog, Eagle Connect has you covered. Sign up today at sehsconnect.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. If you're just joining us, you've missed quite a bit, but thank you for tuning in to catch the end of this exciting matchup. St. Ed's leads the Rhodes Rams 66-41 here with 3:15 left in the game.
It's been a really exciting back and forth game for both teams, and the Rhodes Rams, they're starting to heat up a little bit, but there's still a really big gap in the score.
There's a very big gap in the score. It looks like Eds will be sending out their number 2 squadron, trying to shut this game down, give their starters a rest who have played fantastic today. Menafield to inbound. He gives it to Liam Gray. Gray brings it up the court. Looking left, looking right. He's going to kick it to number 23. That's Billy Somby. He's going to give it to 31 Moore. Moore drives up, off the backboard and in.
Beautiful finger roll up there, and he's got, I believe that's his first points of the game.
First points of the game as it makes it 68-41 St. Ed's. Makai Rembert bringing it up. He's going to swing it to Clay in the wing. Rembert gets the ball back. He'll hand it to Harper. Harper looking for something, picks up his dribble, finds Clay. Clay at the top, gives it inside to Yancey. Yancey trying to put the works on Menafield, and he does. A beautiful spinning layup. Makes himself tied with Caden Hill for the new Rhodes leading scorer. Menafield trying to bring the ball up the court. Has it knocked away, gets it back. He's going to find Sonby up on the wing, and Sonby slows it down. Good awareness. Kicks it over to Liam Gray on the right wing. Ball's given to Moore now. Moore at the top of the key looking for something. Menafield, far wing, trying to get the ball out. Gray gets the ball now. He's standing up there with it, almost looking like he's running the clock. Number 33, Brendan Schultz with it. Sonby, and they're kicking it around, trying to get something, looking for something. Moore trying to get somebody. Menafield dribbling around. Liam Gray. 1 minute 55 remaining in this matchup as Eds has run almost a minute off the clock on this possession. Sonby finds Schultz. Schultz drives in, looking for Menafield. He can't get it. Ball's grabbed away by Yancey. Yancey corrals it.
Timeout, Rams.
Great call there by the Rams head coach, Brewer. St. Ed's leads 68-43 as a 30-second timeout is taken. 1 minute 41 remaining in this matchup where, if we're going to be honest, it has been a three-point barrage today. Both teams splashing in threes from wherever they wanted on the court. And if we're going to talk about three-pointers, we have to mention two key players who have given the Eds this big lead, and that's Makai Boone and Brian Velasic, making between them 10 total three-pointers in the game.
That is huge. That would give a really good explanation on this giant lead that St. Ed's has. Looking to expand it.
Eds does have a 25-point lead here with 1 minute 41 left in the matchup, as it looks like it is all but over. But hey, crazier things have happened as it is Rhodes ball, but they need a quick bucket fast. Makai Rembert brings the ball up the court. He passes right over the Eds logo, guarded by Liam Gray. Drives in, dishes to number 21, and that is a beautiful lay-in.
And these Rhodes fans starting to get loud. And that might be a difference maker because energy can really help a team in the game.
That was Harlem Watson with the last bucket. Menafield looking for somebody, finds Broden Moore. Moore drives in the paint, gives it back to Menafield. Menafield, offhand layup, couldn't get it to go. It's gonna, Menafield just gets out of the way of it.
As when he went to lay that up, he laid it up just a bit too hard, and it bounced off the glass. But hey, St. Ed still keeps the ball.
1 minute 12 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. As Gray inbounds, looking for Sonby. Sonby's guarded too hard, throws it in, gets it to Menafield, and Menafield lays it in.
Menafield really getting hot. Isn't really a three-point shooter. He gets down in the paint, and he really shoots the ball really well.
Rembert drives, kicks to Caden Hill. Hill for three, off the rim. Grabbed by Clay. Clay goes back to the three-point line. 55 seconds now in this game as Eds leads 70-45. Clay dribbles left, goes right, and he's fouled going up. Clock stopped at 47 seconds, just under 48.
And there'll be two shots, and it looks like
it'll be Delonte Clay shooting for the Rhodes Rams. Foul called on,
I believe that was,
I'm not sure, but we'll have to see.
Menafield. I believe that was on
called
Menafield.
On Menafield. Clay misses his first shot, and maybe today is good proof that fouls don't always equal winning, as Eds has committed 7 fouls this half, 15 in the game, and they still lead by 25 as Clay drops that one in for another point, his third of the game. Ball's inbounded to Liam Gray.
Now St. Ed's might just want to dribble out the clock, as I believe they already have the win in their.
Oh, and Liam Gray sits down. Makai Rembert. Shot won't go, but what a move as Yancey brings it up the court. Ball stolen away by Moore, and it'll go off his hands.
We need to take a break real quick and just
take a second. Liam Gray comes off the bench in a blowout and decides, you know what, I'm going to do it my way. Up the court, right hand to left, sits down Makai Rembert. What a move.
Looks like there's going to be a foul on St. Ed's, number 21 for St. Ed's.
That's Owen Murtaugh.
Not too sure what the foul is on.
27 seconds remaining, 27 seconds remaining in this matchup. St. Ed's leads 70-46. Ball's given to Yancey. looks like a clean block, but they're gonna call a foul anyways on Jamal Menafield.
And he's not really agreeing with that. And his teammates are saying, "Hey, calm down. There's only 25 seconds left. No need to get too amped up about it."
He's not that excited, and he's gone into foul trouble, picking up 3 fouls of his own, as they're gonna send on Brendan Schultz.
Oh, they're gonna wait until after the shot to get him out there.
They tried to get it in early, sneak him in, but they have to wait after the first shot. Yancey 7 for 8 from the line today, as he's going to make it 7 for 9, as he can't cash this one in.
The announcer's jinx is a real thing, Sean.
Shut up. Schultz subs in for Jamal Menafield as he got into a little bit of foul trouble towards the end. Yancey's second shot. He'll get that one to go. 8 for 10 on the day. 8 points out of his 12 coming from the free throw line. Ball's given to Murtaugh. Murtaugh letting it go. Given to Sonby. Sonby for 3. Oh, he just can't get it to go. Moore tried to go up for the putback. Caden Hill with it. He's going to kick it up to Yancey. Yancey passes it inside. It was grabbed by Watson, but it's knocked away. Moore has it.
And they're going to call a traveling. Wow.
A travel with 7 seconds left in the match. Let's see if Rhodes can get this down to a 20-point game. As Eds leads 70-47 here with 7 seconds.
That travel call was called by the ref near the half-court line, and I believe that wasn't really his call to make, but hey, I'm not an official.
A foul is called on the floor against St. Ed's, giving them 10 fouls in the half. So they'll send somebody to the line as Sonby takes a long walk, making sure that if they need to, they can get a long ball.
Cortez Yancey will go back to the line, and he is 8 of 10?
8 of 10 from the line today.
He's 80% on the line.
A great spark plug for this Rhodes team. As he rattles out his first shot.
8 of 11 on the day.
He was automatic in the first half, going 6 for 6. Now in the second half, making him 8 of 11 right now. He is 2 for 5. As there's a little bit of scuffling underneath the hoop, and they're going to have to rearrange the matchups.
They're going to switch the guys down on the baseline blocks.
Owen Murtaugh and Harlem Watson getting into it a little bit with 5 seconds remaining in this matchup. Yancey's second shot. That one he sinks, giving him 13 points on the game and making himself Rhodes' points leader. Looks like Liam Gray is going to bend over and hug that ball like it's the last donut. His name's Gray with an A, and that's an A-plus play right there as he runs out the clock to end the match. St. Edward Eagles will win this one 70-48. I'm Sean Garlock here with Chris Mendoza on the Eagles Sports Network.
Being in St. Ed's has taught me how to become a leader and how to talk when I feel like I need to talk and say the things that I need to say.
Like, we call for leadership. Like, I know I have these talents, but I'm just gonna like kind of sit back and just let everything happen. Like, nah, I'm gonna step up and make it happen.
I think Eds does one of the best jobs around of allowing a person to make their own path. If you want to be an individual that has an impact in this community, you have all the resources to do so. Wow, like this place wants me to be something great.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Sean Garlock here with Chris Mendoza. If you are just joining us, you're a little late, but we'll give you a little rundown for everything you missed. The St. Edwards Eagles took on the Rhodes Rams today, and they did not disappoint, winning the game 70-48. A fantastic matchup for both sides. St. Ed's took the lead in the first quarter after a three-pointer from Brian Vlasic, and they did not look back, leading the rest of the game and ended up winning this game by a total of 22 points.
That is a huge win. And we're just going to go over some of the leading scores for both teams. First, St. Ed's. Malachi Boone with 13 points. Johnny Ivanchik with 7 points. Brandon Moore with 2 points. Jamal Menafield, 5 points. Colin Crocker, 4 points. Nick Frisco, 5 points. Brian Vlasic, 19 points, leading St. Ed's with 19 points. Yeah, leading the game. And then JT with 15 points. Now for the Rhodes Rams. Jamonte Hayes, 3 points. Jalen Harper, 2 points. Kingston Kenner, 2 points. Caden Hill, 11 points. Delonte Clay, 3 points. Darius Pedro, 10 points. Jordan Johnson, 2 points. Cortez Yancey leading all scoring for the Rams, 13 points. most of them coming from the line.
He had 8 free throws on 12 attempts today, most out of anybody in the game.
And then Harlem Watson with 2 points. Sean, final thoughts on today's game?
Final thoughts on today's game. I think really the half-court press was a huge factor, especially coming out of the second half. Eds ended up getting 6 steals within the first 4 minutes of the first half, and that translated to a lot of three-pointers, especially led by Mekhi Boone, making 3 three-pointers in those first 3 minutes.
For my partner, Sean Garlock, I'm Chris Mendoza. Thank you for joining us today on the Eagles Sports Network. We will see you next time. Have a great day, everybody.